Did you know your web browser has a useful but hidden tool? In this video, Mr. Waqas Ramzan will introduce you to the reading mode in your browser, and we're not talking about the read aloud feature.
Very warm greetings and hello everyone. Welcome to the Brightness Project, and this is your host Waqas Ramzan. Today I am with an awesome reading mode in your browser. So what happens when you browse through websites, when you want to read an article? It's so cluttered. There are ads, there are images, there are videos, and there are lots of embedded content that always distract the reading when you're reading it with a keyboard and a screen reader. So what reading mode does, it clutters free everything from the article and make it a best reading experience that you ever could. Let's jump straight in. On the screen, I have opened an article from Brightness Project, of course, for obvious reasons, and it is in the Microsoft Edge browser. So the quickest way to open up the reading mode in any article on any page, you simply press F9 key on your keyboard. So let's do that. You see, this is immersive reader. In Microsoft Edge, they call it that. Let's try to browse it from top to bottom and see the difference. First, we get some of the options before starting the actual articles. Here we have the read aloud that reads aloud in a natural sounding voice. Text preferences that allows you to change various options with regards to text, for example, size, font and everything. Reading preferences, you can check that out later on. So let's see how the reading mode affects the article. So you see, it started right off with the article title and then proceeded by the content of it. No any extra content that other than the article itself. I will scroll down and move towards the end of the article. So you see, I have reached to the end of the article and it will go further. Black medium square, I don't know where it came from, but yeah. And then there's a blank and that's it. As you observe, there is no header, no footer, no sidebars of the website, no menus, everything is gone when you are in the reading mode. And to exit, you can simply go back in your browser by using either the Alt plus left arrow or the backspace key. Let's quickly do that and see how the original web page looked like before this mode, and then we will come back to it to see the other option that it has. If I browse a little with the down arrow key, that's what happens. So you see a lot of things in there, and even I want to show it to you quickly that after the article there are some of the options that the reader mode knows that it's not the part of the article itself, and they have omitted it in that. So if we jump straight to the article, so this is the title, and after that we have it's not like they have omitted everything that was after and before the article and boom, they have their reading mode. They actually filters out the content from within the article that is not the part of the article itself. So cool, isn't it? So let's go back to the reading mode again for the immersive reader and check some of the options that it has. So if we press this read aloud thing,
discount for BHP community members on Internet Download Manager license. In today's world, the internet has become an essential part of our daily lives, and we rely on it for a variety of purposes.
I stopped it by pressing Ctrl-Shift-U, the standard command for using the read aloud in Microsoft Edge. So let's move down. So you have the next and the previous paragraph option. It will only work when the article is being read aloud by the voice. We have the voice options that allows you to change the speed, the voice itself, and some of the other options. Those are pretty self-explanatory. Close read aloud, so we can explore the other options. Text preferences, let's check what we have in there. Text preferences button. Edit text spacing. White spacing with blue inclusion. Check box check. Edit mode to Radio button check delivery. Radio button check system. Radio button check comic sans. Edit mode to text column style. Yeah, the text preferences are pretty standard. We have this option that is really cool for the low vision users. Even all these options are best for the low vision users, but this is very handy. We have the themes. Currently it is on a light theme. If I prefer black or dark background and a light text, I can choose this black theme. So the low vision users might see. We even have more themes, so you can explore it yourself. I used escape to close this menu. Then we have reading preferences. Let's see. It has line focus. How many lines you want to read or focus on at once. And then we have this translation option as well, which will translate your article to your language of choice. Currently it is the English article and it is English by default. If you're reading a foreign article like any other language that you have no idea, you can translate and it will give you a machine generated translation that you can read. So the next checkbox, which is unlabeled here, it basically starts the translation process when you have choose a language. So let's close this menu and you can unpin the toolbar as well. So that's it for the reading mode or the immersive reader in Microsoft Edge. And we also have similar option in Firefox, which is also a popular browser and choice of many. I have same article opened in Mozilla Firefox and you can use the same F9 key to open up its reading mode. Let's do that. So you see the difference is it even gives you what the website where the article is coming from. So it gives you the author and it also tells you how much time it might take to read. Obviously it is very different for the people who are reading through the screen reading solution because it really depends on the text to speech speed that they can listen to. Otherwise this reading time is for those who read by looking at the screen, and it is obviously estimation based on the average person's reading speed. And then they have the entire article. Let's quickly scroll down. So after the article, its toolbar is at the bottom. It's not at the bottom exactly, but the focus goes on the toolbar after the article has completed. Close reader view, text and layout, so it has similar sort of options. Theme, it has also same options as theme, and you can also make your own themes by choosing all your background and text preferences. It also has a read loud, but the difference between this one is that it only supports the voices available in your SAPI 5 engine of your Windows, for example Microsoft Voices, or if you have any third-party voices according to the SAPI 5 platform. While the Microsoft Edge Read Aloud has support for the Microsoft's Cloud TTS engine that is very high quality and natural sounding. So that's pretty much it, and I have covered Microsoft Edge and Firefox. As per the Chrome, it also has a reading mode, but the difference is that instead of the full screen, it mostly opens that in a sidebar, and it does not have a shortcut key similar to these two browsers like F9 key. You have to find it either on the toolbar. For example, you go to the address bar by pressing Alt D and then use tab to move to the toolbar and then use your arrow keys to find it. If you cannot find it there, then there must be a more option. You can find it there or you can search it up, because I don't have a Chrome browser already installed to demonstrate you. But yep, this is the awesome reading mode available in almost all major browsers. So if you are using very unpopular browser and it may or may not have the reading mode, or it may have through an add-on that you can install, so you can let us know in the comments what did you find about your browser. If it is not amongst the Chrome, Edge and the Firefox, how is the reading mode there and what is the difference, and if it is native or if you could do it with the add-on, because Chrome store does have few different options when it comes to the reading mode or immersive reader or anything like that. You can install those third-party plugins and enjoy the similar functionality as we just saw. That's it for today's video. Hope you learned something new and hope you can make your web browsing experience a little easier from now on. Thank you for listening till the end. It's Waqas Ramzan signing off. See you in the next one.